I'm hiring a new writer, so why am I looking to the Philippines to hire my writer? Now, there are a lot of amazing reasons why I've hired 14 full-time people in the Philippines, but a writer is another thing because English is a second language. Well, I found the secret, and I'm going to share why and how I'm hiring a writer in the Philippines. I've been hiring people in the Philippines for about 9.5 years, and I've had great success. There's been some funny things that have happened, but for the most part, just good, genuine, hardworking, honest people that I've really come to develop good friendships with. Great experience on hiring people in the Philippines. And one area that I've not had success with, but I'm gonna try new, is hiring a writer. Because, I mean, communication with all my team in the Philippines is really easy. I mean, they speak English great. It's perfect. There's no misunderstanding with our communication. But sometimes writing is a little bit different just because English grammar is crazy. And when it's a second language, it's totally understandable. But I found a way to hire somebody in the Philippines that is a great writer. I'm doing a lot of research in LinkedIn again, and I'm ready to step back into the LinkedIn space. And articles are really important on LinkedIn, so I need a really good writer for LinkedIn. So that's what I'm looking for. All right, so if I come to the virtual assistant tool, I want to show you one challenge that I found. My favorite way to do a search is this advanced skill search. And I'm going to come here into English. Oh, and I already have it started there. I was doing some of the searches yesterday and I found some really good people. Okay, so I've got two things selected. Creative writing, I want 5 stars. And up here in this category, writing, I want 5 stars. Here's the challenge. I'm going to put YouTube right here. I've got ID proof score greater than 70, date a month or less. Those are kind of defaults that I really like to go for. When I do that and I hit search, there's only 2 people available. And this is out of hundreds of thousands of people that are in here. Narrowing it down by a good writer for YouTube, people just aren't putting that in their profile. So that's kind of the challenge. So what I did yesterday, and I'm going to show you, I'm just going to remove the word YouTube, and I'll show you what I found, and then I'll show you the solution. So now I've got 355 people to choose from. So that's actually too much people to sort through. A lot of these people here want to be hired as a writer. And you can tell that because the title that they've given their profile is content writer, or Irish down here, writer and researcher. Now this one put writer third, either virtual assistant, customer service, or writer. But I mean, that tells you right off the bat if they want to be hired as a writer. But here's the thing, if they're a really good writer, then I should be able to look at their profile and see, have they really used their writing skills to promote themselves? And that's kind of what's rare in here. As I combed through over 100 last night, I found 3 or 4 that I thought, wow, they know how to write. And as I read through it, it's like you can't tell it's a second language. It's got really good sales psychology built into the writing, and it's just got really good grammar, and it's engaging writing. And so that's what I want to show you. If you want to hire a writer in the Philippines, take a look at the writing. This is a really good resource. So I'm just going to open this profile and let's read. Her name is Irish. So let's see what Irish says. She says, I love to express myself in writing. It is my passion. I have a background in psychology and counseling, law and theology, Christian ministry. So already I'm not very impressed. She's not using her writing skills to really paint a picture of what I'm going to get by hiring her. It's more like a resume. It's more talking about herself, and I wasn't drawn in. So I'm really wanting to be drawn in. And by the way, I do have a couple good examples to show you. So I'm being really harsh as I pick on people. Let's take a look at Karen here. She says, I had a great experience working as a customer service representative, technical support agent, product specific trainer, senior trainer, and operations supervisor all throughout my career. I will definitely benefit your company if you will hire me. Okay, I'm not impressed. We could go through person after person after person and be not impressed. Now let me show you what it looks like when I am impressed. All right, so here's one that I found last night. Is getting more leads one of your major challenges? Imagine the competition out there, and marketing your services and expertise takes time. A compelling sales page is important for your business. So you see what they've done here? They've used their writing ability to really promote themselves, and yet they're not even talking about themselves. They're drawing me into what I want. Does that make sense? Let me show you the next one that I found. Okay, so this person wrote, are you looking for an affordable but high quality content to boost your website, social media page, or e-commerce store? There's a little bit of grammar in there, but let me continue. If you're a startup company or a one-man business who are looking for top-grade product descriptions for your Amazon store or for first-rate SEO blogs and website copies, okay, so there's some spelling errors and stuff. The point that I love here is that they're writing to me. They're really writing to me into what my needs are and what I'm looking for, and they're showcasing their writing experience to the best of their ability to promote themselves. If you're looking to hire a writer in the Philippines, I think this is an amazing way to do it, and it's a great resource that you can't really filter down to find them, but yet you can comb through and you can find the people that actually are using their writing ability. Okay, so the next step is to contact them. When you want to contact them, you just scroll back up here, and let's say we want to contact Andrea. I just hit contact here, and I can send a message. And I created a template. Just by checking this box, I can write a message, create a template. Well, I created a template last night, and so I'll use that template, but I'll change the name. The message is just pretty simple. It says, I reviewed your profile and like what I see. I've been hiring people in the Philippines for almost 10 years and have a team of 14 full-time Filipinos. I now need to hire a full-time writer to help us write YouTube descriptions for all the many YouTube channels we produce. If you'd like to know more details about my company and how to apply, please reply. So I don't give them too much information. I try and get a little credibility, let them know I've been hiring people, I'm somebody you can trust. If you want to know more, then reply. Now, I've actually gotten some responses that I can show you. So this person said, thanks for reaching out to me. I'm glad to have this opportunity and I'm interested in working with you. Please let me know how I can proceed with the application for the position of writer for your company. That's all the response I needed. And now I'm going to communicate back with them and have them communicate back with me in a different way. This next tip has really been a game changer for me in really knowing how to narrow it down and find the best person to hire. So what I do is I pull out my phone and I make a selfie video just talking to them. I talk for about 5 or 6 minutes and I introduce myself. I say, all right, I'm Nate Woodbury. I let them see me and I explain what my company is and what we do and explain what I'm looking for. And then I tell them, and I want you to do the same thing I'm doing now. I haven't worried about, fancy lighting, or I'm not editing this video. I'm just sending it to you raw and rough. If you can do the same thing and record yourself on your phone and send me that video, here's what I want to hear from you. I want you to talk about your, in this case, writing experience or whatever position you're hiring for. Tell me about your experience. Tell me why you think you'd be a good fit for this position. And talk to me for about 5 or 6 minutes, and you can ask them other things that you want them to talk about. That one step in getting people to apply, sending me a video, it makes the process so much easier to really get to know the person, to know if they're going to be a good culture fit for the company. And it lets me know that they're willing to do hard and uncomfortable things. I find that most people are uncomfortable doing that, but yet they're willing to do that. Then when I've narrowed it down to 2 or 3 people, I'll give them a trial assignment that I will pay them for. I'll narrow it down to people I think, you know what, if I were to hire these people, they look like they're a really good fit. And if I just have one position available, I'm probably going to hire 2 because one of them will work out well. And in my experience, one of them will flake out. Their schedule gets busy. They weren't really able to commit 40 hours a week or whatever it is. So I give them a trial assignment. I give them a job. In this case, I'll give them some YouTube videos and say, hey, write a description for these videos and send them to me. And I'll pay you for your time. And if things go well, then they're obviously going to continue working with me full time. So that's the why and the how of me hiring a writer in the Philippines. If you're interested in doing the same, I recommend just using the same tool that I showed you, the virtualassistanttool.com. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.